Okay, so now on step 9, and what we're going to do here is actually create a function in the spreadsheet which lists the number of different positions that are currently on offer. So I'm going to create a new label called position number, and I'll just extend the field so that we can put that in properly. Okay, I'm going to make it bold so it stands out as a good label. I'll need to extend the field again. There we go. And in below it I'm going to copy in the various positions. So I'm going to copy sales rep and paste it in there. Below position numbers, take telephone sales. Now the reason I'm copying and pasting each is because I don't want to misspell them. Remember, data accuracy is important. So if I copy and paste, then I know that I'm not going to be typing, and there's no danger of me accidentally mistyping something or getting an uppercase and lowercase mixed up. Okay, so there's each. I think I'm going to re-edit this label and make it now position. And over here I'll put number, so that it tells me exactly how many posts or positions each one has. So for sales rep, I expect the answer will be 1, telephone sales will be 2, and admin assistant will be 3. So how can we do that? Let's have a look at the help, because we need to find some way of counting the number of each. And I know that you can use a thing known as a function, so I'm going to put into help count functions. I want to see if it will come up and tell me how I might achieve this. And we'll do a quick search. Okay, yeah. Now it looks as though there are some ways of doing it here. In fact, there's one there. Count how often a value occurs. So how often will sales rep occur, telephone sales occur, and admin assistant. So let's extend this out and have a look. Yeah. Now, and if we scroll down a little bit, yeah, there's similar data. Ah, here we go. Here's a formula that we can use, and here's some examples of them. The count if formula equals count if. A range, A2 to A7 is the example here, and the name Buchanan. How many times does Buchanan appear between A2 and A7? And it obviously appears 3 times. What we want is the same thing, but we can use this other variant between A2 and A7, but A4 we can use our positions here. So we need a function in here which will be equal, okay, count if, open bracket, and then the range will be B2 drag down to B6, then close the bracket, sorry, put a comma in and then select sales rep, which is the A9 cell, then close the bracket and press enter. Now this is not one of these functions that you can actually drag down and replicate, not at this stage, and we can maybe talk about this at another point in the course. But if I drag that down, it would look as though I've got the right answer, but if you look in there, it's actually the wrong cell range, B3 to B7, when it's really B2 to B3. Now I could go in and change the B3 to B7, or alternatively I could just delete the cells and then just write the COUNTIF statement, type it back in individually. So here we go again, equals COUNTIF, open brackets, the range B2 to B6, comma, and then A10 is telephone sales, close bracket, hit enter, and there's 2 telephone sales. And then again I could put it in for the third one, equal COUNTIF, open bracket, the range B2 to B6, comma, A11, which is admin assistant, close bracket, and enter. Now I've got correct. Now I know how many of each. There is 1 sales rep, 2. Let's change this admin assistant, okay, and see how these numbers change. I'm going to make the admin assistant a sales rep. Press enter, and notice how automatically we now have 2 sales reps, 2 telephone sales, 1 admin assistant. If I change it back, the numbers will change again. Okay, do that, press enter. Okay, just waiting. And if I press enter on that field, we'll see that we've now got 2 admin assistants.